Hey everyone, this is Mark Jensen. I'm just doing my video here, the blood flow of the heart. As I was preparing for this, I learned a lot of really cool things, and I was really grateful for this activity actually. This is the drawing that I made, very similar to a lot of you, I'm sure. So first of all, with blood flow, the blood's going to enter here in the superior vena cava or the inferior vena cava. It's going to come from systemic circulation, and it's going to be oxygenated blood. So the blue in this drawing represents unoxygenated blood, or blood that hasn't received oxygen yet or has very little oxygen because it's already been used from the rest of the system. So it's going to enter here into the superior vena cava or the inferior vena cava into the right atrium, and then from there it's going to enter into the tricuspid valve. From the tricuspid valve it's going to come into the right ventricle. From there it's going to move up here, go through the pulmonary valve, and then go into the pulmonary artery. Something that a lot of you probably heard already is the difference between arteries and veins is veins carry blood towards the heart and artery carries blood away from the heart. That's easy to remember because artery starts with A and so does the word away, so that's how I remember it. So it comes up here through the pulmonary artery, and it's going to exit out and it's going to go into the lungs where it's going to receive oxygen. Here in the lungs it's also going to release CO2, which is what the blue blood here is carrying, is some CO2 another way, so it's going to remove that in the lungs, and then in the lungs it's going to pick up oxygen, which then it's going to come into the pulmonary veins. And then from here it's going to come into the left atrium. I remember atrium because I work at a company and we've got a big wide open atrium area right in the middle, like all the way down the middle of the building, and it's just a big old huge skylight. So I think of the atrium, I think of looking up and the lights coming in. So here it's in the left atrium, which then it's going to come through the bicuspid or mitral valve and go into the left ventricle. From the left ventricle it's going to come in here to the aortic valve and enter into the aorta, this arch right up here, to which then this oxygenated blood will then go into systemic circulation. So I was really grateful again for this, and hopefully this video was helpful.